Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Bubba Wallace's and Tyler Reddick's Hamburglar and Grimace McDonald's paint schemes from last season. As always, take a look at the box. As you can see, you just have the generic 75th anniversary box. Both of them do. Atlanta Racing 2023 NASCAR Cup Series 75th anniversary. 2311, there's a render of the car right there, standard finish. Made a total of 576 of the Grimace, and they made a total of 528 of the Hamburglar car. Got the same stuff on the back of the box, register your car at Lionel Garage, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. But anyways, let's get down to the cars themselves. As you can see, here they are. Interesting paint schemes. I don't know if they actually raced with the driver, with Grimace driving the car like that, but definitely a cool, detail for the diecast there. So you got a McDonald's tray on the front. I'm surprised NASCAR actually, approved the 0.5 number, but I guess, for Grimace, you got to do what you got to do. See the Hamburglar car too. Got the mask right on the number there. That's pretty cool. See, Hamburg actually got his, likeness on the front of the car instead of just the McDonald's tray. Definitely a really cool detail for the diecast there. Anyways, let's get down to the real cars. Here you go. As you can see in the back, like I said, they did actually make Hamburglar and Grimace themed NASCAR diecast back in 1994. Found those existed and had to get those. But anyways, here's the cars themselves. These were, of course, raced at Homestead in the fall. I believe Tyler Reddick finished ahead of Bubba Wallace in that race, if I'm not mistaken. They were running around each other for a while, so that was kind of cool to see. This idea was popular enough, they did bring this back in 2024 at Iowa. They were completely different paint schemes, too. I'll probably get those diecast at the Meet MOQ. I did already pre-order them, but who knows? This year's version, the Bubba Wallace, is just a solid purple Grimace car, and the Hamburglar is just like stripes down the side of the car, like vertically, instead of, just the very front. It's funny because this Tyler Reddick car looks like this was some sort of like, way to trick the scanning system. Like that looks like that, whatever that type of camo is called they used to put on ships to like avoid the radar detection, where it's just like, a bunch of white and black, like different lines and shapes and everything. So that looks hilarious. I think they were both kind of trying to trick, because if you notice on the front end of this car, it does have the kind of blacked out wheel well area. That thing that they were going to put on every single one of the Ford Dark Horse Mustangs this year, but after the first race, NASCAR said no. But anyways, why don't we start with the Bubba Wallace Grimace car. As I'm talking about there, you can see that it is actually blacked out on the fender. That's pretty funny. This was definitely a very fun car. I believe it was up front, like pushing the pace car in this car, so you just saw like this in the rear view camera, which looked really funny. This is always like, this started out as a fan vote for Bubba Wallace's paint scheme. They just had like, there was these two paint schemes and then also a birdie car. The Grimace car obviously got the most votes and won, but then they decided to get the second paint scheme to be a Tyler Reddick's car, and they ran them both. This year they did the same thing again. And once again, Birdie finished third. Poor Birdie just keeps getting screwed out of a paint scheme. Worth pointing out that for some reason on the left side of these cars, there is the McDonald's logo, and on the right side of the cars, it has the McDonald's text. I would have rather seen this on both sides. It fills up the space more, and I like the text spelled out more than just one little tiny McDonald's M, but I don't know. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Grimace. Got Toyota Camry, number 23 and 2311 Racing. Down the side, you got McDonald's, you got Lados and Columbia back there, with DoorDash and Dr. Pepper in front of the rear wheel. TRD logo down there. Nothing on the C post. On the B post, you have Toyota, Moneyline, DraftKings, Mobile One, Mac Tools, and 2311. This one is not a playoff car, so it has the typical contingencies and such up front. On the back, you have McDonald's, I'm loving it. Toyota Camry, Toyota, number 23. On the decklet, you have nothing, just some of the purple Grimace Flames. This is number 128. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you got McDonald's spelled out, Toyota, and Wix filters. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously, no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the other side of the car if you want to see that. Now let's switch over to the Tyler Reddick Hamburglar car. Like I said before, this has got to be a way to like trick the scanners or something. That looks hilarious. I think this year's cars are, definitely an improvement. I mean, the Grimace car is solid purple, but like at the same time, like what about Grimace do you think of for flames? It looks nice, but like I definitely like the more colorful versions of this year's cars be solid purple instead of, both these cars having just like the entire back half of the car just solid matte black, but I don't know. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have the Hamburglar. Got Toyota Camry, number 45 and 2311. Down the side, you have just the McDonald's logo right there. Back there would have been Monster, but obviously they're not going to put that in the diecast. Back here on the seat post, you got NBA 2K24, as well as the Jordan Jumpman logo. On the B post, you have Toyota Moneyline Mobile, Mac Tools, and 2311. Got the 2 winner stickers from Coda and Kansas last season. This one is a playoff car, so you have the, yellow windshield banner. You got the NASCAR 75th Anniversary logo, the Round of 8 logo, as well as the spoiler and the rear window banner. That looks really nice on this car. The added yellow really helps. Because, it's like part of Hamburglar's look is to have a little bit of yellow. So the tiny hints of yellow really work for this car. Don't get that this year because, like I said, they did, it's not a playoff race this year. They ran it at Iowa. These do have the solid black 2311 rims. Except before, but the 2311 cars are the only ones that actually run painted black rims. Not that gunmetal color that most teams run. On the back, you have McDonald's, Toyota Camry, bye, and number 45. Nothing on the deck lid again. Monster might have been on the deck lid, I don't remember. This is number 300. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you again have McDonald's spelled out, Toyota and Wix filters. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the inner side of the car if you want to see that. Just a really cool set of cars. Like I said, I always love fun duoing cars like this. We just had it with the Talladega Nights cars. Now we have it with this. They've, like I said, kept this going this year. Just a cool thing. I love themed cars. Like, it's really cool to have a set of diecast. But yeah, as long as the themed cars get a set of diecast, because if you only get one of those, or like if they don't get offered, or if only one of them gets made, like the Star Wars cars they ran last year also, 2311 that weren't offered. And you had the 2311 like president guy like going on just like bashing the hell out of Lionel. Saying like, we would love to, but if Lionel needs to lower their prices or whatever. It was just like I don't think even if they anything had about Lionel's fees or whatever, I don't think that Disney was going to play ball with some random diecast, but I don't know. You'll never know. We will never know. I at no point expected those Star Wars cars to make it. It's kind of the same thing with at the Chicago Street Course. Bubba Wallace ran a Jujutsu Kaisen anime McDonald's car, and there's people like begging for that. And it's like, I don't think Lionel's going to get the licensing for that. They might shock us and it'll randomly pop up. Now that I said that, I'm sure it'll pop up like tomorrow for no reason. But because 2311 is like the slowest team when it's offering diecast, they've always been. Like any of the cars, like they don't go up like the week of the race or the week after the race like most teams. Like it's always like 2 months later, here's the McDonald's cars. So it's weird. I don't know what 2311 is so weird with their licensing or what that is, but luckily we did get these cars, and like I said, as of right now, they are making this year's version of the 2 cars too. They better. That's one of those cars that like Lionel, get past your MLQ, you cannot only make one of these 2 cars. If you want these cars, they are brand new releases. I would not be surprised if they get rare. These are pretty popular designs and pretty popular McDonald's characters, so you never know. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check it out if you want anything. But I think it's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace's McDonald's, Grimace, and Hamburglar cars from 2023. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.